What are you talking about?
Nothing.
What?
Michelle's lips are massive.
What's she had? Lip fillers?
They're massive. They're bigger than my lips. Look.
You're such a liar.
They're bigger than my lips.
Did you just wink at the camera?
Dude, I
Hussy.
flirted with the camera.
Hussy. Old school word, hussy. KUGAN, CASSIUS, IFL TV, MTK Global. I'm joined by Johnny Nelson in his tight white t-shirt.
It's not tight, I'm just big.
Tell us a story then.
What story? What are you talking
You,
about?
Jacuzzi and Mafiq.
What? Who's Mafiq?
Mafiq.
Who's Mafiq?
You know who Mafiq is.
You
Mafiq is a serious player.
Who is Mafiq?
Mafiq.
Oh, Mafiq. Who is Mafiq?
You know Mafiq.
You know what? This is one of those London jokes that us Normans don't get. Who's Mafiq?
You know Mafiq.
All right, I know Mafiq.
Tell me about the hot tub with Mafiq.
What are you talking? Listen, these people are thinking like you're making that as some kind of deviant. Come on, stop that.
Come on, talk about Mafiq.
Listen, I'm a church-going boy.
Johnny
Stop
and
that.
Mafiq.
Who's Mafiq?
Oh, Johnny, come on. You don't want to play the game.
I don't know what you're talking about.
How's it going?
It's good. Nice and back at work.
Yeah? Were you on holiday? Did you go away?
Yeah, I spent the summer away, just having a nice time with my friends, and it was just nice. So it's nice to be back at work, getting back into the mix again.
Where did you go?
I was in Cyprus and then went to New York, do something with the boys in Creed. They're cool. They're all right.
Why didn't I get an invite for that?
I don't know, but every time I go somewhere, it's where is KUGAN? Every time.
Is it like, where's
Johnny,
Wally?
Yo, Johnny, where's KUGAN? I'm like, KUGAN? What do you mean? What about me?
What about me?
Yo, Johnny, where's KUGAN? Not
Former
like...
Cruiserweight Undisputed King that
I'm
lost
thinking,
his first 7
I'm thinking
fights.
They're gonna come up. I'm thinking they're gonna come up to him, asking me for a picture. Yo, Johnny, and I'm like ready to pose. Where's KUGAN? Walk off.
It's alright, there's a compliment in there somewhere.
Yeah, whatever.
Lots going on.
There's a lot going on. It's good to be back in the mix again. Amir Khan's out this weekend. Anthony Joshua's out at the end of the month. Then we're over in America, and so it's good. We're busy.
Do you know who Hearn's apparently signing or announcing the
I have
signing
no idea. You know more than I do. I see you.
I heard today.
Go on, talk to me now.
And I was like, wow,
Really?
well.
Alright, you tell me off camera.
Shall I tell you?
Yeah.
But you can't kind of respond.
I can't respond.
Shout out to Darren Barker.
Hey,
Word up, G.
he's about to come back, isn't he?
Don't you talking about?
What?
Why would you do that in front of this man
Are
here?
you really? Johnny, all I'm going to say is, don't do it.
I'm not.
Can I whisper to you who it is?
Go on, who's it?
Hi.
Who's it?
I'm going to mouth it.
Go on. Huh? I think I know what you just said.
Yeah.
Really?
Trust. Apparently. Damn.
Clever move.
Apparently, but
That's a clever
we
move.
don't know any more than that.
That's a
I'm going to
clever
ask Kern about it, but I don't know if he's ready to announce that yet. I hope it's true.
That's a clever move, that is.
I was like, damn.
That's a good coup. I'm sorry, I can't say nothing, but you told me, but it's true. Eddie, props, man, props.
And if you don't get him, then...
Someone else will.
Johnny, let's start with Wilder and Fury.
What's going on there? Because
No,
I'm being a bit cynical, right?
Why are you being cynical? Because you work for Sky?
No, not at all, not at all, because it was not. Well, I thought, yes, big shout to Fury, big shout to Wilder, say, all right, let's get this on. But what surprised me was, so Wilder came over to announce, yeah, this fight's being done. But why was there no venue? Why was there no date? Why was there no... That was a perfect time to say the fight is going to be in X, Y, Z, such and such, such and such. Because if we confirm we're going to fight, then therefore you have an idea where we're going to fight and when we're going to fight. So I didn't get why say we'll tell you next week, fly them all the way over to watch the fight, say we're definitely fighting each other, when? Because these things could have been prepared and forewarned, prepped before that night, and it would have been maximum exposure to say Tyson Fury is fighting Deontay Wilder on this date at this place, and they were both there to discuss it. I didn't get that, and I'm still none the wiser.
Okay. Fury says it's on.
Yeah.
Frank Warren says it's on.
Yeah.
Wilder says it's on. Shelley Finkel says it's on. So I'm inclined to think
It's on.
it's on.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying. So I'm saying. You had a great opportunity to tell us where it was and when it is.
Listen,
I
maybe,
don't get
okay,
it.
but maybe, like I said, they're obviously finalising date, venue,
Right.
date and venue.
Good.
Okay,
And you
but
know what,
I've got no reason to think that this fight will not happen by the end of the year.
I'm not saying that. What
December,
I'm saying
possibly,
Is, I'm
yeah.
not saying that. What I'm saying is, I'm just thinking they missed a trick by getting maximum exposure to get everybody prepped and excited for a certain date this side of the year for those two to fight. So let's just find out what happens.
Okay. Think outside the sky box, Johnny.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
Think outside the
That's
box.
that's what I'm doing, brother.
Outside, right? Let's do it. Outside the box.
That's what I'm
Johnny
doing, man.
Nelson. Do you share the sentiment that some people share that Fury is not ready for Wilder?
Well, if Fury's not an idiot, and he's one of the most educated, active fighters going. So Fury's taking a fight on, and he's taking it on because he sees there's a way for him to win. He's no fool. He knows what level he's at.
Absolutely.
So therefore, if he said, "Yeah, I want this fight," I am not going to doubt him. There's two fighters I will not doubt when they make an assessment of a fight, and that is Tyson Fury and Tony Bellew. Two fighters have proved to me that they know this game inside out. They know the form of opponents or fighters that are out there. They know how to play this game. So if Tyson Fury says he's ready, he's ready. Why would I doubt him?
Absolutely. I suppose my opinion, for what it's worth, I think Tyson could have just probably got one more in before Wilder. Tyson knows it better than anyone else, and if he, like you said, he believes he's ready, then do you knock Tyson against Wilder? Like, would you do it?
Now, listen, I'm telling you now, that's what I'm saying with this fight here. I think it's a good fight. I think it's a brave fight from both fights to say, yeah, let's do this. I want this fight because Tyson doesn't have to do it. He could wait and have a couple more fights and still be in a position.
But he's like, no, I want it now.
I want it now.
The fight's there in my hand now. I want it now.
Good show.
Okay. Are we kind of losing interest in the whole Joshua Wilder situation and very unoptimistic that it will happen next April?
The fans are. You can play with them for so long. It's going to happen. And so, just tell us when it's going to happen. Don't tease us.
No more contract talks, negotiations, splits, purses.
So the public aren't interested in that. They just want to know when they can buy the ticket and where it is. It's fall by the wayside, and you can say many things. I know both fighters want it, and I've spoken to them both personally. They want it, so I think it's the power behind the thrones that have a lot to do with why this fight isn't happening.
Obviously, in the past, you've slagged Amir Khan off.
I slagged him off.
You have slagged him off. Because you have. You slagged him off on one of my videos.
What did I say? Tell me what I said.
Do you want me to get the video up now?
I'm just saying, tell me what I said, and I will tell you, justify what I said. Have I said he's workless? Have I said he can't fight? Have I said
No, I'm not talking about that. You're not critical of him as a fighter, but you have been critical of him over the Kell Brook situation.
Yes, that's what I've been critical of.
Have you spoke to him about that since, or are you two all cool now? Yeah.
I didn't know we weren't cool.
Well, when this video goes out, maybe you're not. I don't know. No, but in all seriousness, no, you've been quite opinionated. Obviously, Kell's your boy, and
listen. Let me tell you how this was. You know, when he was first fighting, talking about Kell and Khan, I said Khan will beat Kell. Then it got to the point where I couldn't make up my mind. Then it got to the point where Khan will beat Kell. Now I actually think Khan will beat Kell. I actually think Khan will beat Kell at welterweight.
Which is what the fight's going to be at.
I actually think that's what could happen. Because I don't think Kell should be a welterweight. I think Kell is a light middleweight, and Kell is like the Don. When he's strong on it, he's the Don. But I actually think Khan could beat Kell at welterweight. He's the fastest fighter I've ever seen. But the problem is, does Khan think he'd beat Kell at welterweight?
But this is the weight the fight's going to be at. By the sounds of it.
That's if the fight happens.
I think it will happen.
That's
I think it will happen. Finally.
That's if the fight happens. But listen.
I think one thing that we know that with Amir Khan, he's not frightened to fight anyone, is he?
No, he's, and that's why
he's not.
And that's why the argument has always been, I do not understand why this fight has not happened yet. If you remember what you just said, he's happy to fight anyone. So why have we heard numerous amounts of excuses for why this has not happened with Kell? Silly excuses, to the point where even if you was boy, you're thinking, yo, Amir, man. Now, but let's talk about this fight here. Let's talk about Amir coming back into the mix. Amir is the fastest fighter I've ever seen live. remember watching him against Devon Alexander. I couldn't believe the blistering speed he produced. I think out of all the champions there, I think Amir is still capable of becoming world champion. I think he beats Manny Pacquiao. I'd give him a slim chance against the other boys, Thurman, even Garcia. I wouldn't put him in reporter. But I think Amir has a chance of beating most of them out there because of his speed. And what's usually let Amir down is when he's listening to his heart over his head, and that's what's let him down, because he makes a mistake. The only time he did make a mistake is when he boxed Canelo for a split second, lost concentration, got popped. But Amir is fast, unbelievably fast. Never seen anybody faster than him.
I'm staggered that you've actually called this fight. I'm staggered. And even more staggered that you've gone against Brook.
I haven't gone against Brook.
You
I've
have.
just said.
You have.
I have gone against Brook.
But that's why, that's cool. You're allowed to do that. I won't do it, but you can do that.
But as I said, would the fight happen?
I think it will
At
happen.
welterweight?
Well, you doubt whether the fight will happen.
Yeah, at welterweight.
At welter.
I doubt it'll happen. I doubt it'll happen. And that's why I can say...
Well, you don't think it will happen, or you don't think it will happen at welterweight?
I don't think it'll happen. Point blank, I don't think it'll happen, because we've had every opportunity for this fight to happen.
Yeah,
and
but
I'm saying now, and my message out there to Amir is touching him. My message out there now to Amir.
The difference is now they're both under the same promotional outfit.
And what?
What do you mean, and what? That was a major stumbling block why the fight didn't happen as well.
Really?
Of course it was.
You talk to me
It
about
was.
that.
Of course
All right.
it was.
All right, then we'll
Well, you
talk.
don't think that was a stumbling block why the fight hadn't happened, that Khan wasn't with Max Rumo, or they weren't under the same banner? You don't think that was a factor? Please.
Khan's the boss of his own house. He's the boss of his own company. He's the one that said, I'll have that fight. If Khan want that fight to be done, it'll be done in a heartbeat. You know Khan want that fight.
Johnny, you know promotional fucking games. You know.
Why are you swearing, man?
Sorry, bro.
Lord have
Sorry.
mercy.
Let me put 10p in the jar. Johnny, how can you say that this fight had nothing to do with the fact that they weren't under? That's part of the reason. I'm not saying it's the sole reason, but it was a part of the reason why the fight.
part of the reason.
But now they're both under Eddie Hearn.
Right.
There's no reason why the fight can't happen.
So how closer, when you hear it, listen to conversation, has this fight gotten with Amir and Kel from Amir's point of view? How closer is it? Has Amir told you anything different that he told you before when he was with another promoter? When the fight?
No, but all they're not saying that. They're both saying that the fight is going to happen. Surely.
They're both saying that. Who's both? Who's saying that?
What? Kel's not. You're saying. Who's you saying that's not saying it then?
I'm saying Amir's not the one that's not saying it.
What? So when Khan beat Le Greco, and do I believe that Kell Brook come in the ring after the fight? Well, he didn't say they were going to fight.
What did he say?
Well, I can't even remember his exact
You remember what he
words.
said as he was running out of the ring? You remember what he said?
What did he say?
You remember what he said?
No,
You
remind
tell
me then.
I know what he didn't say. So you remember what he said when he's come out? Why are you checking? What are you doing, man? You got a woman.
Why are you trying to get me in
Don't
trouble?
do that.
I wasn't doing anything wrong whatsoever.
Shut up, pick me, man. Okay.
Talk your yardie, talk with me, bruv. You could be John Luther.
Oh my God.
You could be the Sheffield John Luther.
You're just a wrong one. You're a wrong one. But anyway.
Because he's a bit of a, you know.
But anyway.
Go on,
my
carry on.
point is, I think I've stopped romancing the idea of Kell and Khan, even though I'd love it so much. I do believe if the fight was at welterweight, I would actually look at Khan and think this favours you so much better. But there's no more. That's by the by. I don't think it's going to happen. I think Amir Khan. The question is, would he become world champion again? If he boxed Manny Pacquiao, yeah, I think he beats Manny Pacquiao. If Sean Porter beats Garcia, I'd stay well away from him. That's the only one I'd say stay away from Porter, because Porter's style is ugly, it's horrible, it's strong, it's unpredictable. You can't prepare for somebody like that. But the rest of them, I'd give him a chance, or a slim one, to get in there and make his mark.
Bellew Usyk, obviously a little bit of a spanner thrown in the works by the WBA with the mandatory with Lebedev, but Eddie Hearn's saying that he's hopeful that they can kind of get around that so the fight with Bellew happens. Do you back against Tony Bellew? How do you back against Tony
Bellew?
Bellew?
Remember what I said at the top of this? I said there's two fighters I will no longer back against, because the cleverest two active fighters in our game at the moment are Tyson Fury and Tony Bellew. Tony Bellew showed us some foresight of how how he sees the game, not just on opponents he's fighting, on other opponents, on other fighters. His intellect, his understanding of fighters is second to none. On any league, any level, any time scale. So if he says, I want to fight Alexander Usyk, he knows there's a way for him to win. He knows it's possible. And this guy commits heart and soul to prepping. Now he's moved up in division, cruiserweight upwards. He's strong, he's on point, he's on it. I don't doubt him. I think if he knows that if there's a way, he'll find a way. Alexander Usyk, as far as I'm concerned, is going to end up being a unified world heavyweight champion. Heavyweight. And because this guy is like, when I saw him sparring with Vladimir, when Vladimir was preparing for Anthony Joshua, I couldn't believe what he was doing to Vladimir. And I thought, this guy is, if you're going to get him, you need to get him now before really he's a finished article. Usyk's not even a finished article yet, so I think it's about timing. And Tony might have got him at the right time because he's not the finished article yet. When he's the finished article, different story.
You're lucky Usyk went around when you were fighting.
I'd have bust his ass. I'm just saying.
You wouldn't even fight Marco Hook. What? This is only about 2 or 3 years ago you bottled it from that fight. I saw the contract. I saw the offer.
See, I'm not buying because we not.
Johnny? I saw the contract. I was round your house, in the grill. You showed me the contract.
The palm tree.
Yeah.
We were smoking a cigar and a reefer. We were talking about it.
We definitely weren't doing that.
I was one with the cigar. You was one with the reefer.
Oh, look who it is. Rick Ross.
See?
Rick Ross in the building.
That's old school. That's old school.
Real new school.
Do you think he would have beaten Usyk in his day?
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know why I'm asking
We
you
stick together.
anyway.
We like wolves, man. We like pack of dogs.
No, but seriously.
Pack of dogs.
It's all about styles, yeah? And his style messes everybody's style up.
Mad him up.
You think Usyk's bad? He's worse. So, no, I mean like bad as in fighting. It's been his style, horrible. Offsetting, off timing. That's what I mean. Yeah, I'm going now. Keep me into this.
Yeah. I don't know if he just dropped me, just dissed me there, but I agree with what he just said. Peace.
How's it going?
I'm good, thank you, brother. Do you see my guns then?
I know, you got.
Why didn't you comment on it?
What?
How big I'm looking.
You are looking big. What meat are you eating? You definitely take some sort of supplement now, didn't you? You're not fighting, so you're not licensed by the board, it doesn't matter. But you're definitely on some sort of performance-enhancing drugs.
I'm now training again, twice a day, 5 times a day.
Why have you got jab marks?
Jab marks? Oh my god. 5 times a week, and it's the best ever. Lift the spirit.
Looking well.
Thank you, my brother.
Let's have a look.
Don't be touching me up.
Let's have a look.
No.
Show me. I bet my feet's seen it.
Who's my feet?
My feet?
Who's my feet?
Oh, come on, Johnny.
I think some filthy deviant talk you're talking.
All right.
You try and think and stuff.
Johnny Nelson, thank you very much for talking to
Peace.
IFL TV. Have you got anything else you'd like to add?
Nothing.
Yeah?
Nothing.
Before we end, actually, just want to obviously send condolences to Harold Graham.
Yeah. Of course, Harold lost his long-term partner, Karen. It's been a tough year. It's been a tough year for Harold, and he's not in a great place at the moment. But Harold, he knows our heart and soul's with him. He knows we're thinking about him, and it's just life goes on. You've got to somehow get through these tough times.
Okay, Johnny, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for talking to IFL TV. Hopefully, we'll catch up with you again over the weekend.
Nice.